everybody, welcome back to the shop for 10 more minutes. Thunderchief build in action. The late night episode. It's getting late, people. I know you think I've been loafing all day because I ain't been making the movies. I've been working my little tail off. I got all this stuff pretty much plumbed and teed. I got all my retracts all plumbed. Get ready to put my box in. I put this shelf in about an inch below where I'm going to put my real shelf. I'm going to put a shelf on top of this. And it's going to hide everything. I'm going to put that right there. Let me turn my light on. Okay, oh, that's better, ain't it? I'm going to put this right there. Then I'm going to cut my square hole on my shelf. That's just going to poke through a little bit. My receiver's right here. I'm going to put that oblong hole that I could squeeze my receiver through if I want to take that board out, and I won't have to unhook nothing. I could just put my receiver right down through the hole, and you ain't going to see none of this. This is the valve to open my chute door. This is the valve that's going to release the chute jettison valve. I just got them hooked on the servos. This is going to do my brakes, my retracts, and my gear doors. I already got them color coded. I know what colors to put where because I had it hooked up playing with it. John thinks it was instant gratification, but it was engineering. I got my shelf glued in there from my fuel tank. It's going right there. I got all these. This is for my retracts, my gear doors going into my wings, both sides. Got them done. Got all my extension cords done. I'm done from here back. Basically, I could go ahead and mount the turbine in it, but I don't want to do that yet because I'm still drilling holes and making dust. No, man, that light works good. Shine the light in there. And then that's the unit from my afterburner light. And I'm thinking I might put my ECU right there, or I might make a board down here to mount it on. I ain't quite decided yet. You know, I don't know, I'm still working on that one. I'll turn my light back off so it don't kill my battery. I have been busy all day, and I'm tired. Remember all that paint stuff that was on my bench? Now it's all radio hook-n-upn stuff. But what to do now? Oh, I gotta hook up my gas tanks. I'm gonna sit down and have me a soda. We got one more clunk. Got some fuel line. And I got the used clunk. We got to be green in the shop. And that's a whole crash something. I can only find one. I had to buy another one. And this one has got, oh, I know why this has got two vents. This was feeding, two saddle tanks was feeding this. I mean, this must have been in my F4. I don't want two vents in none of these. I use this setup instead of a T. You know, if I got two tanks feeding one, instead of a T, which will bind your fuel up, you never want to restrict your fuel flow. Anything you can do to help your fuel flow, you need to do it. And plus, you can eliminate. I don't like T's very well, and so I do that when I can. Well, what that means now is I need another rubber stopper. And I could probably dig one up rather shop here somewhere. But someone asked what scale that thunderchief was. It is 6 scale. It's like 11 foot long. It's huge. We got a P200 for power. And it's going to weigh about 45 pounds. Me and Balcom was figuring the fuel. You know, he didn't think these tanks held a gallon, but they're over a gallon. See, they're taller than a gallon jug. They're about that much longer. They're wider up here in front. So I think we finally came up with about a gallon and a quarter, which is a good 8-minute flight with that P200. Or maybe, you know, 6 minutes. 6 minutes is long enough, man, you know. I really don't want to carry no more extra fuel. We're going to work on that later. I gotta find another stuff. Now I'm tired. I've been after it all day long. Man, it gets so messy. How can you guys mess up a shop? I had these vents totally cleaned off. Now I can't find nothing again. I don't know exactly what. Oh man, they give you one of them little pumps. How can you do that to a guy? I also don't like the fact it's only got one big hole. We're gonna have to drill that out. We got to have 2 big holes. We got one tank feeding another. We don't want to restrict the flow. See, this is set up for one big fuel line and 2 littles for the vent. But we don't want to restrict the flow going into the other tank, so we got to drill them out. Man, I sure hope. We got a fan over there in Japan, people. He makes comments quite regular. Man, I hope he's alright. I think Doc. I can't think of who he is, but man, I sure hope you're alright. Give us a shout out if you're listening. And same way over there in Christchurch, New Zealand. Man, I know we got a fan over there. I got T-shirts in New Zealand, in Christchurch, more than one, believe it or not. And so, you know, they had that terrible earthquake not too long ago. Well, we sure hope our fans are still with us. And man, I just don't know what to say. What do you tell someone that's going through something like that? You know, and we're sitting over here and couldn't do a thing to help them. I'll tell you what, I wish I could do something. You know, even offer someone a place to stay. Even over there in Japan can make it to Kansas. I got a bed for you, man. I wish I could do more, but